My hot tub cover has arrived a lot quicker than I expected. I'm going to open it up now because I want to see if I could at least put the lid on the top to stop the heat escaping before I fully install it later in the year once I've rebuilt the deck. Don't want to cut into it. This was actually recommended to me by one of my audience on Facebook. It's pretty packed in there. If I open this up, do you think I'll never be able to make it this small again? This could be a terrible idea. There was two different choice colours. One was blue, bright luminous blue, and one was black. I went for the black because I figured that it would probably attract heat a lot easier than the blue would. That's probably the inside. It's probably the lid. I guess the only way to really know is to go and install it and see. Okay. We're gonna go install it. Oh no. What is that? I can tell you what that is. Because I was pulling this down the stairs and refused to make two journeys. I now have that to clear up. Okay. I'm going to put it into a rubble sack because these don't have any holes in the bottom. I don't want this paint leaking. Where does it rip? I quite liked that jar as well. In this pot was some leftover paint from one of my projects that I like to keep unless I want to do some touch-ups. I feel like when you get into DIY, it's inevitable that at some point you're going to knock over an entire pot of paint. Maybe it's like a rite of passage. That's how you know that you're a real DIYer. But it's also an example of a fail, and you know how much I love showing you all of the stuff that goes wrong. Because behind every 1-minute video is probably half an hour of me clearing up a whole pot of paint and huffing afterwards. I've got to add on to my list to get a new hose spray. I think it's safe to say this one is on its last legs. And even though I do often make mistakes, I have to say I'm usually quite good at clearing up my tools after I use them. So it does fit, which is great news, but the way that the lid straps in is to the sides of the cover, and therefore if I left it like this, the lid would blow off in the wind. So I'm glad that I checked that it fits, but I don't think I can install this just yet. Oh, it's just started to absolutely pour with rain. I actually just opened this because I wanted to see how the bottom part was installed. Better jump across this. And it doesn't actually go underneath the hot tub, which is what I thought would be the case. So I can install this without emptying the hot tub. But it is still too close to the wall to be able to fit this round it. So I think I'll still have to wait, but good to know that that's how it's installed. Okay, bye. Well, that turned very quickly. I was going to go and do some work in the garden today because the weather was nice, but since it has dramatically changed, I'm going to go pick out some pieces of wood from the shed that I will eventually use to do the shelves next to the wood burner flue upstairs. Oh, it's raining. No. No. Wish me luck. How did it get worse? It got worse the second that I stepped out of the door. So these two pieces of wood actually used to be part of a large piece of racking, a storage rack in the place where my dad used to work. the company closed down and they were throwing this all in the tip, and he asked if he could have them and they said yes. So there's these perfectly useful large pieces of pine wood, and I'm going to make the shelves out of these. Just going to save me a whole bunch of cash, and I know my dad would have been delighted by that. Since it started pouring it down outside, it's got quite dark, so a great opportunity for me to use my new lighting system. This is where you'll see the difference. Haha! The difference! This is where I'm going to put the shelves. I want to measure this space to see how many I can get out of each board. I think I can probably just get one shelf out of each board. If I could get two, that would be ideal, but just looking at this space, I think it's going to be one shelf per board. I haven't decided how I'm going to hang them yet. I don't want to hang anything too heavy on these shelves, so I'm probably going to keep it quite simple. Maybe put some battens of wood, screw that into the plasterboard, and then rest the shelf on top. Today was the day for me to publish my pressure washer videos on TikTok and on Instagram. I've been really excited about this because I really like the company that I'm doing this work for. And as you'll notice, I will work literally anywhere in my house except my office that I specially made for the purpose. And what I'm doing here is I'm adding a link on the link tree on my website so that people can click and find the brand. Now I can publish. So, as I just said, I'm ready to post my videos. I'm going to post them on Instagram and I'm going to post them on TikTok. I was ready to press go, and I noticed that the music had disappeared off of the TikTok video, the draft that I'd created ready to post so that I wouldn't have to do it all today. So when I re-added the music, which I had to go into my phone to remind myself what the music was actually that I'd added onto it, and now I've added the music, the captions have disappeared. So I have to re-add all of the captions, and then when I went to the next page, I discovered that the sponsored toggle had been untoggled. This is why even when you've created a draft that's ready to post, you still have to go and check that everything's correct, because these apps are so unbelievably glitchy. It's the same with Instagram. I know that when I go in to try and post this video now, I'm going to have to re-add the sound and turn the sound down to the right volume, and I'm going to have to select again the toggle to not post it to Facebook. It just doesn't remember any of the settings. Posting a video, even when everything's prepared, can still take a couple of hours. Well, the rain's really picked up. When there was a very brief break in the rain, I made a quick dash to the train station to head to London. I actually really enjoy the time on the train to sit and work on my laptop, and I created the thumbnail for this very video. I also sat opposite somebody who was really hot, and so I had to pretend that they didn't exist, and I couldn't make any eye contact with them, even when they laughed at a joke that I made. My flirting game is not great, but to be honest, I did kind of look cute though. Look at this. The other thing I like to do is to create invoices and chase invoices that haven't been paid. I actually had an invoice that was unpaid since November last year, and I was feeling really gutted because I was just at the point of having to potentially take them to court to retrieve the money. And it's just a really uncomfortable place to be. No one wants to have to do that. I'm really lucky actually, as I get some business support from a charity in Bristol who offers business support to small businesses like me, and they were able to help me work out what to do about this issue. But if I'm honest, I didn't work the whole time. I was watching this video with someone washing a golden retriever. Sorry about the wobbly camera, the train was really wobbly today. I was also watching a friend of mine, Ollie, and his video about supermarkets mis-selling things on the labels. Or at the very least, them not being very clear about where things are being sourced. I've just arrived in London, into my hotel. I've come here to watch a friend perform in a play, and I am super, super excited about seeing her perform. I've arrived in this hotel room, and it was 16 degrees. Do I look like a penguin? No. It's now on 19.5, and I've cranked that bad boy up to the heavy fan. Nice view of the cathedral though. There it is, looking splendid against the clouds. So there's my day. As you can see, very varied as usual. The amount of DIY I get done in a day is always not very high. But I'm going to sign off now because I'm here to relax and have a nice time, ready to enjoy London tomorrow for Saturday Date Day. And don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy these daily vlogs. See you on Monday.